Hey witches, I'm AD and welcome back to my channel. Self-love is really important to me. I think it's the best love, and I want to share with you guys some crystals that I use in order to gain more self-love or love for myself, and also get rid of any negative energy that I had to deal with in 2020, dealing with a breakup, and how I really navigated using these crystals in order to do that. Because, yeah, the energy from the last year sucked. It's still kind of lingering, but I've healed myself so much. And I think a lot of it has to do with me using these crystals and also meditating with these crystals and really allowing my energy to heal and my body to heal from any emotional trauma that I've dealt with in the past, and also from everything that I dealt with last year. So with these crystals, I kind of experimented with them to see which ones worked for me specifically, but I think that really helped me in gaining my ability to love myself even more, so that I really didn't seep down into that negative energy that I could have had I not used these crystals and meditated with them. So I'm going to start off with Lapis Lazuli, which is one of my favorites. It's absolutely beautiful. It's stunning. It's got these beautiful speckles. For me, when it comes to breakups and stuff like that, I think it's important to kind of understand yourself in the moment that it happens, as well as moments before it happens. Maybe you kind of sense something like, oh, there's a little bit of strange energy. I wonder if we're gonna break up or anything like that. This is sacred to the goddess Ma'at, which is the Egyptian goddess of truth. And with this crystal, it's really important to kind of use it to hone your ability to find the truth in any matter, but also kind of find the truth in your own purpose as well. So what I did was I used this crystal to meditate with, kind of like letting go of the past, as well as just like sitting with it and just thinking like, what should I know? Like, what is something that I really need to know and understand about myself, about other people, about my relationship, or anything like that? And within a couple of days, maybe even a week, I kind of started learning the truth about the situation and how things were going, in a sense where like I didn't know this before. And it kind of helped me understand like what I should do next. Should I try to work things out, or should I kind of just like work towards moving on? So this crystal definitely can help with that, in kind of like the before stages, to see like, you know, what you should be doing for yourself, and maybe for the relationship itself, you know, depending on the situation, obviously. But this definitely helped me in understanding the truth of my situation and why things were happening the way they were happening. Because sometimes even with breakups, it's like, it's not necessarily a terrible relationship or a terrible thing, but sometimes people fall apart. Sometimes people move apart, and sometimes things are not what they seem. Sometimes people are only really in your life for you to learn something about yourself or about a certain situation. So this definitely can help you understand a little bit more about your situation and maybe what you should do for your future or for your purpose in this relationship or in your life in general. So this can definitely help. Next we have Amazonite, which is really great for healing any emotional trauma within relationships. So if like you're in a relationship, you have a fight or anything like that, and you really feel like, you know, you just need to clear that energy, even holding them in my hands right now, like I can feel the energy like going throughout my body. I usually like to get 2 of each crystal if I do get crystals, so I can hold them in each of my hands, so that when I am meditating, it can just flow throughout my body on both sides. But Amazonite's really great for healing any emotional trauma in a relationship or in general in your life. And I think during the stages that I was talking about before, like the early stages of like you feeling a breakup, this may be really helpful in you like healing that emotional craziness that you're going through in order to clear that space out so that you can understand the situation even better. Once you clear the emotions, sometimes it's just like, oh my God, like I shouldn't have reacted that way, or, you know, if I hadn't been so emotional in that moment, maybe I would have, you know, had a different reaction. Maybe something would have gone differently. So it's really important in relationships or even after relationships to heal all of that emotional trauma in order to be one with yourself and be one with like your thinking as well, your mind, body, and spirit. What's important is clearing away that emotional just baggage so that you can be a better version of yourself without all of that emotional trauma. And this also helps with any emotional challenges that come with relationships as well. So like if you're in a relationship and you're just fighting all the time, use Amazonite, because it's just like, oh my God, it just clears away all of that negative just feeling of just, ugh, you just don't want it. So Amazonite, really good for that. Next we have Malachite. Malachite's one of my favorites because it's really great for clearing away any energy from other people, like energy sucking vampires, because those are a serious thing. People that drain your energy and you're just like, oh my God, why do you have to just like be up in my stuff all the time? This is the crystal to have if you have a lot of people in your life like that. If you're an empath or anything like that, clearing away or like protecting yourself from that energy coming from other people that you just don't want. It's so good for that. And again, I have 2 of them so that I can hold them in my hands when I meditate or even keep them next to my bed. I usually interchange my crystals so that I can have that energy flowing throughout my day, throughout my nights when I sleep, so that I can protect myself from that energy as well. And it also helps to heal your inner strength so you can actually just like figure out your purpose in life as well. Like after a breakup and you're just like, screw everybody, I'm done with all these bitches, use Malachite in order to clear away any negative energy from other people that have just like sucked all of your energy and regain your strength as well. So it's great for regaining your strength when just people are just like bringing you down and everything. So Malachite is really good for that. Next we have black tourmaline. When I say this is one of my favorites to use, it's absolutely incredible for detoxing your entire body from any negative energy that you've had to deal with. Like I can just feel the energy coming from these crystals and it's just like, man, it's already going away. You know, we all have those negative feelings from people, from relationships, all of that stuff. And especially during breakups. Like if you've broken up with someone and they just like jam you with like crazy negative energy because of their trauma and things like that, this is the crystal to have. Like that day you break up, grab this, put it in your hands, meditate, and you're gonna feel so much better. Like I'm not even kidding. I keep this around me all the time because it helps so much with relieving any of that negative energy. And it cleanses your body as well. It's not just like protecting you, it cleanses your body so that even when you're not using it, like you still feel okay, which is amazing. And it also helps to ground your energy as well and align your chakras so that you're just like tip-top shape after you use it. It's like the best thing ever. So if you're dealing with negative bitches and negative energy, negative boyfriend girlfriend situation, black tourmaline is gonna get rid of all of that feeling and it's gonna feel so good for you. Next we have green calcite, which is really great for rebalancing your heart chakra, but also brings so much inner peace. Like once I like hold this, like I feel like a wave of peace in my body. I just feel so much better already just from holding it for like 2 seconds. And you know, again, I like to meditate with these as well. And it just feels so good because you feel more balanced and also you kind of like, it helps you understand your situations even more as well. Because like I said, once you're balanced with your emotions, once you get rid of all of that negative energy and that emotional trauma that you've been dealing with, you just feel so much better and you feel even clearer because your head isn't like dealing with all of that emotional baggage. You just feel so much better about yourself and about your situation in general. So it definitely helps you to create new energy as well as balancing yourself from any negative or emotional trauma that you've been dealing with either now or even in the past. So green calcite's really good to help connect with your heart chakra and just balance yourself out in general. Next we have another one of my favorites, which is rose quartz, which is absolutely incredible. Rose quartz, again, I have 2 of them. It really, really helps to connect with yourself and promote self-love and also new love. After you've kind of like gotten over your breakup with all of the other crystals and you're kind of ready to move on, get yourself out there, and feel better about yourself in general, this is the crystal to use. This is the crystal that makes you feel so good about yourself and helps you to understand how important and amazing you are, because self-love, like I said, is the most important love. If you don't love yourself, it's really difficult for you to love anyone else because you kind of put your emotional baggage on other people. So this is a crystal to help you regain your strength and your love for yourself. So it also helps you to relieve any stress caused by your emotions, and also helps to bring unconditional love in your relationships. So if you're looking for something new and you really want to just feel good about the person or about your situations in general, your surroundings, use rose quartz and it'll help you have the feeling of unconditional love throughout all of your friendships, relationships, or your situations in general. Rose quartz is definitely a go-to for me, and it's one of the easiest crystals to find for healing yourself and feeling good about yourself and regaining the strength to love yourself as well. Last but not least, we have citrine. Citrine is amazing for those moments after you've gotten over the breakup and everything is like, you're working with the rose quartz, you're feeling better about yourself. This is what attracts abundance, attracts things toward you so that you can feel even better about yourself. Screw everybody else, screw that relationship that didn't work out. This is for you and for you only. This is like your go-to if you're looking to be successful, to be inspired, to just bring new things towards you, because it also helps you to regain your mental clarity and also bring in things that you've been dreaming of into your reality. So if you're looking to do something great for yourself, to be a better version of yourself, to bring in good things and happiness towards yourself, citrine is like the one to go to because it restores your body's energy fields. So if you're looking to rebalance your body and you're looking for the best that life has to offer you, definitely use citrine because it'll bring in all of that. Especially if you've already centered yourself and helped balance yourself with the other crystals that I mentioned, citrine's the one that's gonna be just like, yes, I'm bringing in all of the wealth and everything I can for myself because I love myself. And that's the thing that matters the most. So whether or not you're using these crystals during meditation or just putting them in your pocket or something, I think these crystals will help so much in regaining your self-love and self-respect and everything so that you can get over breakups even easier. Because they helped me, I think they can help you as well. So that's all I have for you guys today. I really hope this helps you in any breakup situation that you're going through. Let me know if you have any of these crystals and how they've worked for you in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time.